And like, sorry, I don't have time to do.
I don't think like the Jews have laws for states. No. So what do you guys think about that?
I mean, we still have it. It's just we have the law of Christ, right? So it's a different covenant. Yeah, so if you read this wiki that I posted, it says this various ideas regarding the origins of this law exist, but a common one is that it developed as early civilizations grew in a less well-established system for retribution of wrongs, feuds, and vendettas threatened the social fabric. Despite having been replaced with new modes of evil's very less alien systems served a critical purpose in the development of social systems, the establishment of a body whose purpose they did not fuck Donald Trump. I do. Say it again. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump, man. The Donald Trump part, because I yeah, no, just the Donald Trump, just the Donald. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Exactly. I fuck with Donald. She's fine. Yeah, fuck with they just do Donald Trump. Taking the trans out of school. He's doing America's. He's doing God's work. Getting rid of he's doing God's work. He's actually not even doing that, but that's yeah. So God's work by removing trans from the schools. You would just. Chris. Wow. Oh, they kicked me because I have an opinion about homosexuality. You guys are annoying and dumb. Many reasons. Yeah, you may have the same opinion about homosexuality. God damn, I know how to express it. Correspondence dinner thing. There's like fuck yeah, they're a Trump assassination attempt. Fuck that. I think it's the fourth actually, because everybody forgets that it was one. There was this one maybe the first term where a guy like tried to run up on stage, but it was like I don't think he was president. I think it was before he was president. They probably apparently it could be up to the sixth attempt, like depending on how broadly you define an attempt. Right. Yeah. That's always happened before.
Hello? It just goes to show you that if 10 people were armed with pistols, they could change the world. Hello?
So anyway, yeah, it's this guy apparently was like a teacher or something. He had like a mechanical engineering degree. He was going for some like master. I don't know, like it's like really this one's actually pretty odd. It's an odd guy, and he didn't die. He's alive. So yeah. That's what makes me think it was a stunt. Like it's law enforcement in this country is quick to pull the trigger. This guy's still alive. No, they don't want to start. I mean, there were shots fired, of course, but I don't think that anybody in that room wanted to start firing because there were just so many people around. It wasn't. No, that was in the report earlier on. He is not dead. There's images of him like on the ground in handcuffs and stuff, and they have the guys. Alan something like in the first like 48 hours after these news stories. I want to see this reporting it within like an hour. I think it just happened. I think that script was practiced, Sully. The whole scenario. The script from your dinner. The script? Wait, what? What do you think? You don't think it was staged? I mean, no, not really. What? Why would he do it? Like, why? It doesn't seem to help him much, to be honest with you. Just, I don't even know how it's a good growth in any way for I survived. I won. Wow. That's why Trump sees the whole thing. Look at how brave. How brave. Our law enforcement. This is a brave law enforcement. Patel looks like he's deer in headlights while it's all going up. Looks like he was shitting his pants. Yeah, I mean, now they just have to deal with these accusations that like the security protocols were like not very good, and that's like how could the guy have even how could he have even gotten as far as he did? Blah blah blah. That kind of thing. It's like I don't know.
I mean, we've had presidents literally be killed by assassins before. So like, I don't like. In fact, William McKinley was fucking killed just by a guy running up to him. So I mean, I'm not sure that I really buy all that stuff, but like,
events like this, there's usually like more security. And like a bunch of people have pointed out that for some reason they were just able to get really far in there without anybody asking them for IDs or anything, and blah blah blah.
And presumably, like, security is tighter now than it was in the days of William McKinley.
well, the technology might be better. I don't know that it's tight.
One could how in
In his favor on, he's now saying that like this is why we need the ballroom on the White House.
What's so? Does Kash Patel have any actual? I haven't looked it up. Does he have any actual like experience and intelligence?
He was a public defender for a while, I believe.
Oh my god.
So like he probably has some interaction with police as a public defender.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Remember to like fucking rise up the ranks of the fucking like CIA or something.
It's the age of nepotism.
And now it's like just like
There's no
it's just like strong employees, random fucking right wing podcasters to be head of fucking agencies.
You know who's the most disappointing of them all, and who actually had like more experience pretty much than the rest of them did, is like Tulsi Gabbard. Like fuck Tulsi Gabbard, dude. She's got to be the worst among them because like yeah, she actually had military experience and political experience, and like was always running about like, oh, no new wars, literally like sold merch of like opposing the Iran, going to war with Iran stuff, and this.
Give me the sign of the open eye, a riddle of shadows where whispers lie, the thorny thigh, the maddening cry. Open, open, open. I am the world, with serpent shame. As a God can. The eagle strikes with his jagged claw. The beasts emerge as the gods withdraw. A storm of silence, a broken law. I'm a god to death, reborn On the neon skies where it started home. Shadows whisper truths as the baseline drums. The will is fire, unchained, untamed. No path is written. Your thoughts flowers but to do thy will. Silence still, your will, on swing, it's alive, it's there. After the thrill. Shattered glass where the circuits glow. The clock ticks slow, but it doesn't show. No purpose, no turn, just a beating sake. Everywhere perfect, on the brink, no debate, no bar, just a void filled. Every post, every spark is the perfect way. Thou hast no right but to do thy will. Still dark, let the silence fill your will. On its waves, it's alive, it's still. Deliver from the lust of the thrill. It's dark where the echoes play. No other shall say nay. No other shall stay. Through the wires, through the smoke, let it all decay. The will remains forever afraid. I walk alone where the silence hums. No shadows chase, no voices come. The air is still, keeps me tight. No fear, no sin, no way to bear. No The sweetness whispers everywhere. Sweet that fills my veins. So thin ribbons walk my days. No need for gold. No need for fame. One place, it knows my name. If of hell, it lights my way. Contentment blues where I choose to stay. Trust is the bridge where hearts align. No way to bend. The sweetness whispers everywhere. Sweet fills my veins. Rivers wash my tears. Longing for gold. It's fate. It's my place. It knows my name. No fire burns like passion won. No losing through like hatred pile. This body aches, a cage of stone. Rest whispers soft, the only throne. Hunger's the beast, the sharpest sting. It's constant claim. It sets us free. Pain walks close, a shadowed friend. Each step we take, it will attend. But joy lies quiet, just out of view. A higher peak, a sky so blue. Feel the weight, feel it break. Every ache, every quake. Hunger's the beast, the sharpest cries. It's constant clean. It sets us free. Nameless fear, no chain is tied. This body's war, this endless fight. But higher still, beyond the forest calls my name. Let us live, let us breathe. Free as air. No hate, no chains, no despair. Moon shadows, we shine so bright. We carry peace into the night. We're burning. So let us heal, free from strife. No ailments cling, no weight on life. Gentle voice, Middle shadows where whispers lie. So inside, maddening cry. Open, open, open. I am
I joined the army. Now I get to wear this cool veteran hat. Okay, we're gonna continue reading a little bit. From my brother Severus to love my kin, Helvidius, Cato, Dion, Brutus. From him I received the idea of a polity in which there is the same law for all, polity administered with regard to rights and equal freedom of speech. and the idea of a kingly government which respects most of all the freedom of the governed. I learned from him also consistency and undeviating steadiness in my regard for philosophy, and a disposition to do good, and to give to others readily, and to cherish good hopes, and to believe that I am loved by my friends. And in him I observe no concealment of his opinions with respect to those whom he condemned, and that his friends had no need to conjecture what he wished or did not wish, but it was quite plain. From Maximus I learned self-government, and not to be led aside by anything, cheerfulness in all circumstances, as well as in illness, and a just admixture in the moral character of sweetness and dignity, and to do what was set before me without complaining. I observed that everybody believed that he thought as he spoke, and that in all that he did he never had any bad intention, and he never showed amazement and surprise, and was never in a hurry, and never put off doing a thing, nor was perplexed, nor dejected, nor did he ever laugh to disguise his vexation, nor on the other hand was he ever passionate or suspicious. He was accustomed to do acts of beneficence, and was ready to forgive, and was free from all falsehood, and he presented the appearance of a man who could not be diverted from right, rather than of a man who had been improved. I observed too that no man could ever think that he was despised by Maximus, or ever venture to think himself a better man. He had also the art of being humorous in an agreeable way. In my father, I observed mildness of temper and unchangeable resolution in the things which he had determined after due deliberation, and no vainglory in those things which men call honors, and a love of labor and perseverance, and a readiness to listen to those who had anything to propose for the common weal, and undeviating firmness in giving to every man according to his deserts and the knowledge to right and experience of the occasions for vigorous action and for remission. I observed that he had overcome all passion for boys, and he considered himself no more than any other citizen.
From my brother Severus to love my kid. From my brother Severus to love my kid. Augustus. senti, pour les cœurs fraîchement, pour combler le bonheur de nos rêves français. On vient pour le troubler, pour s'unir, pour le sourire. C'est en vain que l'on crie à la guerre tant de fois. L'éclat de son mot, c'est tout nouveau. L'éclat de son mot, c'est tout nouveau. Désormais, partir en liberté, le ciel non sonne, le ciel s'appelle, la faute se touche, non, brillant d'éclair, brillant tonnerre, brillant d'éclair, brillant tonnerre, naguère, avec les cultures, c'est bien l'enfant. Serpent shakes. Be upon
And he released his friends from all obligation to sup with him, or to attend him of necessity when he went abroad. And those who had failed to accompany him, by reason of any urgent circumstances, always found him the same. I observed, too, his habit of careful inquiry in all matters of deliberation, and his persistency, and that he never stopped his investigation, through being satisfied with appearances which first present themselves, and that his disposition was to keep his friends, not to be soon tired of them, nor yet to be extravagant in his affection, and to be satisfied on all occasions and cheerful, and to foresee things a long way off, and to provide for the smallest without display, and to check immediately popular applause and all flattery, and to be ever watchful over the things which were necessary for the administration of the empire, and to be a good manager of the expenditure, and patiently to endure the blame which he got for such conduct. And he was neither superstitious with respect to the gods, nor did he court men by gifts or by trying to please them, or by flattering the populace, but he showed sobriety in all things and firmness, and never any mean thoughts or action, nor love of novelty, and the things which conduce in any way to the commodity of life, and of which fortune gives an abundant supply, he used without arrogance and without excusing himself, so that when he had them, he enjoyed them without affectation, and when he had them not, he did not want them. No one could ever say of him that he was either a sophist, or a homebred flippant slave, or a pedant. Everyone acknowledged him to be a man ripe, perfect, above flattery, able to manage his own and other men's affairs. Besides this, he honored those who were true philosophers, and he did not reproach those who pretended to be philosophers, nor yet was he easily led by them. He was also easy in conversation, and he made himself agreeable without any offensive affectation. He took a reasonable care of his body's health, not as one who was greatly attached to life, nor out of regard to personal appearance, nor yet in a careless way, but so that through his own attention he very seldom stood in need of a physician's art, or of medicine, or external applications. He was most ready to give away, without envy to those who did this, with a particular faculty, which is that of eloquence and knowledge of the law, or of morals, or of anything else.
And he released his friends from all obligations and suffering of necessity when he went abroad. And those that failed to make reason and circumstances. Eagle strikes with its jagged claw. Beast emerges, the gods withdraw. The storm of silence, a broken law. Open, be open, be open.